I just can't believe you fixed us up with a couple of coppers.
I thought we might have something in common.
Like what? The same blood group?
They look like fun.
No, Scribbs, they look like two desperate men trying to get laid.
Well, the one with the broken nose wasn't that bad.
Oh, yeah, that catching food in his mouth thing, that was very nice, very cute. So where did you meet them? And please say somewhere dark.
Canteen.
Great. You met two strange men in the canteen and they asked if you had a mate. Classy. What's my single most important rule about men's Scribbs?
They mustn't be married?
No, the other one.
They're bad boys.
Because?
They're bad.
And?
They're boys.
Next time you ask me to go on a blind date with you, I want a colour photograph and at least 3 female references before I even think about it. Understood?
Yeah.
What happened to the extra strong ones? He didn't have any.
Scribbs, you never return my call.
Yeah, I know. I feel really bad about that.
Here's one for your screensaver.
So what do we know about this?
One female victim, early 30s. No sign of forced entry, no sign of robbery.
Time and cause?
More than 8 hours, probably less than 24. Multiple stab wounds to the chest.
Any indications of resistance?
Yeah, one defence cut across the palm of the right hand.
How did they get in?
She either let them in or they had a key.
Do you know who she is yet?
Nikki Pengelly runs her own business, recruitment consultancy, lives alone, mother up north. Apparently played the music a little too loud.
She's me. Any witnesses?
Not yet. We've got the troops banging on doors. Hopefully they'll turn up something.
Who found her body?
Ralph Mitchell, fiancé. He's outside.
What's going on out here?
Fiancé's building her a hot tub.
Nice.
Mum, a lot of these Applejacks videos.
Ash? Yeah? Have a listen to this.
Hi, you've reached Nikki. Please leave a message after the beep. Thanks, bye.
I just called to say I love you. I just called to say how much I care. I just called to say I love you. And I mean it from the bottom of my heart.
Excuse me, Mr. Mitchell, you can't touch anything.
Excuse me, sir. Excuse me.
It should have been finished 3 months ago.
No.
I told her it would be ready.
Let go.
A promise is a promise.
No, it's all right, it's all right. Just let him go. I'm Detective Inspector Ashurst, Middleford CID. This is an active crime scene, Mr. Mitchell.
It's her birthday in less than 3 weeks. If I just put in a few extra hours.
Why don't you come inside for a moment and let these officers get on with the work? When you arrived this morning and she didn't answer, you let yourself in, is that right?
You have a key.
Yes.
What time was that exactly?
Just after 9, I think.
How long have you known Nicola?
About a year.
And when did you last see her alive?
Yesterday lunchtime.
Was that the last time you spoke to her?
No. We spoke on the phone last night.
What time was that?
Just after 10, I think.
And as far as you could tell, was everything okay?
Everything was fine.
Have you left any messages since?
You sure about that? Can you think of anyone who would have wished Nicola any harm?
Maybe you should talk to her ex-husband, Gavin Webb.
Why is that?
He wanted to get back with her. Nikki said no. If anyone had a reason to kill her, it's him.
Men drive cars. Women have relationships with them. This little beauty won't just get you there. It'll give you the smoothest ride of your life.
But will it still respect you in the morning?
I warned her about him. Look, I told her she was making a big mistake.
Are you suggesting Ralph Mitchell had something to do with Nicola's murder, Mr. Webb?
I'm not suggesting anything. I'm telling you that he killed her
With all due respect, sir, why would he want to do something like that? He and Nikki were planning to get married.
In his dreams. He was just some temporary shag she picked up at that stupid singles club.
What singles club?
Applejacks, that's where they met. Look, Nikki would never have married an ape like that. She was just waiting for the right moment to dump him.
She told you that. You were still close then?
Closer than most married couples.
Even though you weren't married anymore? Even though you weren't even a couple?
I made a mistake, Detective Sergeant. And Nikki couldn't forgive me. That doesn't mean we stopped loving each other. But what are you doing here? It's obvious what happened. She told him she was leaving him, and he killed her.
I suppose we could say she's choosing to reclaim her body by celebrating its full splendour in public.
Or we could just say she's a slag.
Yeah, something tells me we'd enjoy saying that a whole lot more.
Let's do next. Your place or mine? Coward!
What's this?
Video of the victim boss, Nikki Pengelly, taken at the Applejacks foam party.
Apple what?
Applejacks. It's a club for affluent singles.
I thought you said she was married.
And married as in divorced.
That's divorced as in now engaged to someone else.
Why does a woman that beautiful join a singles club?
You obviously haven't been out there lately, boss. The shelves aren't exactly well stocked. The girl needs every advantage she can get.
This fiancé, what do we know about him?
Ralph Mitchell, record for assault 3 years ago.
Serious?
Nah, ripped out a hot tub he hadn't received payment for. 6 months suspended. Oh, and I checked out Gavin Webb's alibi. He was playing cards till gone 10, got home at 11. I know it's 11 because the neighbour saw him.
Something interesting?
Perhaps. Check out the third finger on the left hand.
Whatever happened to that ring?
Seems to me you have a motive. Robbery.
If it was robbery, why not clean her out completely?
Exactly. Why just take that ring?
You're absolutely sure it's nowhere in the house?
No, we've been through there with a fine-tooth comb. It's gone for sure.
Could just have lost it, of course.
Trust me, you don't lose a ring that size.
Where exactly are you going with this?
Well, Nicola Pengelly and Ralph Mitchell are going to get married, so maybe someone didn't want that to happen. And if the motive isn't robbery, the chances are it could be personal.
Running late?
Oh yeah, I'm meeting someone for lunch.
Hot date?
Are they all? Okay, we'll run with that, but keep me informed.
Do you think he's gay?
Is that gay as in hasn't made a pass at me yet, therefore must be?
I was thinking more of unbelievably gorgeous. What's the catch?
My sister's getting a hot tub. Your sister's getting a divorce too. Doesn't mean it's a good idea. Very relaxing. You should try it. It's just a bath with your friends. Are you suggesting I need to relax? Just saying. Nikki's engagement ring. I don't suppose you happen to remember whether or not she was wearing it the last time you saw her.
She always wore it. Why, what's happened?
I'm not exactly sure, but it seems to be missing.
Do you know where it might be?
No.
Gavin Webb. He said Nikki was having second thoughts about marrying you.
That's rubbish. Gavin just hated the fact that I made her happy, that's all.
You say Nikki called you the night she was murdered?
Yes.
Well, according to the phone record, she called you just after 10 and spoke for 5.5 minutes.
And then you phoned her and spoke again, this time for just 12 seconds.
You're wondering what the hell you say to somebody in just 12 seconds, right? I love you, darling. I'll love you forever and ever. I'll never stop loving you. Good night. We spent most nights together. On the few occasions we were apart, I made it a rule never to let the day end without telling her that at least once.
Ever get one of those I'll love you forever and ever calls off Marcus?
Marcus was a bastard, Scribbs. He never called me full stop.
Bastard men, eh? What did God create them for?
We should always be grateful to the bastard, Scribbs. They help us appreciate the nice, boring ones.
People say we're a dating agency for Suburbia's rich elite. Not true. Of course, we like our members to be financially secure. But apart from that, anyone can join. Heart surgeons, roofing contractors. We have them all. We hold weekly events, monthly events, whatever, whenever. As little or as much as you like. It's entirely up to you. Everything, in fact, for the successful single life.
Wouldn't a successful single life involve not being single anymore?
I think it's all a question of choices. Sometimes single, sometimes not. Single, but never lonely. That's the rule.
So, what about Nikki Pengelly? How long had she been a member?
Just over a year. She was a very special person, a real force of nature.
What's a love map?
Well, evidence suggests that when we judge a prospective partner, it takes us less than 0.1 of a second. Trouble is, we usually get it wrong. With the love map, you have your own unique subliminal guide to your ideal partner.
How does it work?
Well, basically it alerts us to our own specific emotional cues, what I like to call trigger feelings. The shape of a mouth, colour of the eyes, particular type of laugh.
And what about Nikki Pengelly? What were her trigger feelings?
Nikki was drawn to strong, confident men, what we sometimes call enablers.
Men like Ralph Mitchell.
Yes, well, Ralph was a member she had a particular type of bond with, yes.
Well, more than a bond, they were about to get married.
You didn't approve?
It's not my job to approve or disapprove. When two of our members reach that particular level of understanding, I simply celebrate.
Do you keep files?
Yes, naturally. In order to update my members' love maps, I keep extensive records. I think you'll have to speak to my wife, Maxine. She's in charge of membership. It seems she's deleted Nikki's records yesterday.
She indicated that she wished to terminate her membership with immediate effect. I'm afraid I have a thing about efficiency, so that was it. She was gone.
Did she come here?
We spoke on the phone.
Did she say why she was leaving?
She felt that some of our other members were judging her. Look, you have to understand, she was a party girl. And she did what party girls always do. She pushed her luck. Did I like her personally? No, not really. Am I sorry she's dead? Of course I am. She made having fun look easy. And in my business, that's always good news. As far as Nikki and Ralph was concerned, the relationship, who knows? It might have worked.
But you had doubts?
Let's just say it was a tempestuous affair. Have you spoken to Hazel Lawrence? Another one of our members. She and Nikki were good friends. I'm sure she'll be happy to give you the lowdown.
Great, thanks.
I'd really appreciate it if the Applejacks name could be kept out of any surrounding publicity. After all, this isn't strictly anything to do with us, and we do have a reputation to consider.
Hazel Lawrence, friend.
According to Maxine Appleby. Any luck yet?
No, I've rung her house, no answer, and I've left a message at her work.
When was she last seen?
Applejack's beach party.
The night Nikki was murdered. Okay, let's start putting this together. Nikki Pengelly had 2 men in her life.
Yeah, that we know of.
Any more would be greedy. Gavin, ex-husband, an all-round creepy person. And Ralph, the hot tub fiancé that she met at Applejacks, the upmarket dating agency run by the incredibly smarmy Redmond and his bionic wife, Maxine. Have you ever thought about a dating agency, Scribbs?
In the hey, that might be fun sense, or in the desperate how the hell am I ever going to find anyone sense?
Well, we've had this conversation before, haven't we?
Yeah, Ash, we have this conversation every Monday.
Okay, moving on. Hazel Lawrence was the victim's friend.
Hello? Okay. Yeah, thank you. Thanks very much. No, it's just a routine inquiry. Thanks, bye. That's Hazel's boss. She hasn't turned up for work and she hasn't called in sick. It's highly unusual for her.
Right, let's go. You know what I love about Suburbia, Scribbs?
No? What?
The effortless way it all works. Deceit, murder, wife swapping, and still all the hedges get trimmed.
Hazel Lawrence!
We're looking for Hazel Lawrence.
Who are you? Oh. Well, I haven't seen her for a couple of days.
Does she have a spare key?
Don't you need a warrant?
Don't you need a haircut? God, I swore I'd never say that till I had kids of my own. See what this job does to you?
They're under the other pot. I'll we're gonna put some clothes on, shall I?
Please do.
Something else I never thought I'd hear you say.
No mess. No clutter. It's like your place, Ash. Oh, now it looks like mine.
It's called tidying up. It's what those of us who have a thing about seeing the floor do.
At least my place has character.
Unfortunately not one you'd like to meet on a dark night.
It's been over for almost a year.
So why are you sending her flowers?
Were you seeing Hazel Lawrence the same time you were seeing Nikki Pengelly?
No.
What I need now is the truth, Mr. Mitchell.
It only happened once. 2 weeks ago. Nikki and I had a huge row. I called Hazel. I know it was a stupid thing to do, but I just needed someone to talk to. She told me to come over. The next morning, I realised what a mistake I'd made. I went straight from Hazel's to the jeweller's, and by lunchtime, Nikki and I were engaged.
Just a born romantic, aren't you, Ralph?
I was drunk. I made a mistake.
And why the flowers?
I felt guilty. I had to find a way of laying her down gently.
Trust me, sending someone flowers with the words love always is never a good way of doing that.
When she found out you were engaged, did she threaten either Nikki or yourself?
No.
Do you know where she is now? We'd like to talk to her, but she seems to have disappeared.
I haven't seen or spoken to Hazel since the day I sent her the flowers.
Hazel's missing from work. She didn't come home last night, and no one seems to know where she is.
But at the same time, she hasn't packed any clothes, her passport isn't missing, she's written no checks and no payments have been recorded from her credit card, so...
Missing or running?
Either way, we need to find her. Ah, you wanted to know about the catch. There she is.
It was a peck on the cheek. Peck on the cheek means friend or family.
What about wife? A peck on the cheek can also mean wife.
What does the detective inside you say?
The detective inside me says, what the hell am I doing standing here watching my boss kiss a pretty young girl? What does the detective inside you say?
Detective inside me says the pretty young girl isn't wearing a ring. Neighbour spotted a silver BMW parked outside Nikki Pengelly's house the night of the murder.
Do you have a registration number?
Than that, we have the owner.
Mrs. Lovemaps herself, Maxine Appleby.
5 people central to this investigation. Nikki Pengelly, Hazel Lawrence, Ralph Mitchell, Redman, and Maxine Appleby. All involved in Applejacks. Now, I think maybe what you say is right, Scribbs. We need to start looking at this from the inside out.
Excuse me? Why do I get the impression that someone's about to say something I'm really not going to like? Applejack School Disco. Relive the passion of the playground. Not even if you paid me in chocolate.
It was totally Sullivan's idea, I swear. Do you honestly think I could suggest something like this just so he could see me dressed up like some cheap little hooker from St. Trinian's? Here, have a prefect's badge if it makes you feel any better.
Thanks.
So, did you have a uniform at Lady Margaret's College for posh young desirables, or was it just anything with pearls?
Actually, the blazer was bright purple, the skirt was bottle green, the socks were grey. How about you?
What? This is my school uniform.
Why doesn't that surprise me?
I hope you're not here to harass us.
Just like this?
No, we're just doing a little bit of background research.
We've done nothing wrong.
You know, if you keep saying that, we're going to start getting suspicious.
The truth. Anyway, well, now you're here, let me at least buy you a drink. Vodka and beer, am I right?
Spot on, she'll have an orange juice.
I thought you were actually enjoying yourself. You're seriously pissed off. You do realise that, don't you?
You know, your problem, Ash, you never relax.
We're supposed to be working.
Yeah, if it can't work, be fun occasionally.
What are my 2 rules about fun, Scribbs?
Not here, not now.
Timing, behaviour, surroundings.
They're 3 rules.
Yes, and this is a murder investigation.
And we're about to interview a possible suspect.
Fine, fine. Just so long as you don't end up snogging him.
That only happened once, and he was found not guilty.
You know what they say about women with beautiful legs?
She's got the job?
Beautiful legs, beautiful brains, beautiful person.
Yes, we were talking about Hazel Lawrence.
I felt very sorry for Hazel.
Why was that?
But she didn't know that Ralph and Nikki got engaged. When I told her at the beach party, she was very upset.
Did she leave early?
I really don't remember. Sorry.
Your colleague's very pretty.
Yeah, she is, isn't she? So how did you and Redmond meet?
Oh, in a beauty pageant. Redmond was one of the judges. He was 33 years old and had just made his first million.
Bit like you being stood there in that bathing costume then. Was Nikki a good dancer?
She was good at everything. She was the life and soul of the party. Everyone loved her.
Everyone?
Everyone male.
So women had a different opinion. Why was that?
Why do women hate beautiful women? You tell me.
I don't know. Experience? I mean, your wife, Maxine. She didn't like Nikki much, did she?
Well, I'm delighted you've had a chance to see what a friendly bunch we are here at Applejacks. I trust that when you come to make your report, you'll mention our willingness to fully cooperate.
You didn't mention that you were at Nikki's house the night she was killed, Mrs. Appleby.
Was it that night? I don't remember.
Maybe saw your car parked outside.
I wanted to talk to her. As I told you last time, one or two of our female members were uncomfortable with her attitude. It was deemed a little too predatory.
Members like Hazel Lawrence. Did she blame Nikki for stealing Ralph?
She was in love. She blamed everyone.
And what happened when you spoke to her?
It degenerated into a slanging match. In the end, she resigned her membership and I agreed to refund her subscription.
What time did you leave?
Just before 9. I went back to the office.
But I thought you went to the Applejacks beach party.
I was angry. I wanted to scrub her records immediately. Very childish, I know, but strangely satisfying nonetheless. Then I went to the party.
And what about your husband?
He was already there. Over 200 people attended. I'm sure any number of them would be happy to verify that for you.
Was Applejacks all you argued with Nikki about?
I may have warned her to stay away from my husband.
Maybe you'd have been better off warning your husband to stay away from her.
We know Nikki was still alive at 10 because she spoke to Ralph on the phone. So if Maxine Appleby was somewhere else by 9, that rules her out.
I still think she knows more than she's saying.
Well, she probably just resents us being here, though.
Maybe she's protecting someone.
Who? Redmond? What about a motive?
I just called to say I love you. I just called to say how much I care.
Should we bring him in?
Dressed like this? He'll keep.
To say I love you, and I mean it from the bottom of my heart, of my heart.
Oi! Scribbs! Can you let me in?
Gavin Webber, he was playing cards until 10 but didn't get home until 11, as verified by his neighbour, so it took him an hour to drive home that night. So? So, I just did the same journey right in the middle of rush hour, and it took me 24 minutes and 39 seconds. So that still leaves Gavin 35 minutes and 21 seconds to make a detour to Nicola Pengelly's and still be home by 11. You've applied for a love map.
I was intrigued. I'm drunk.
Is that what I think it is?
Don't knock the sugar puff drink, okay?
But it's not a drink, Scribbs, it's a potion.
You don't understand the sugar puff drink. Sugar puff drink gives me everything I need. It's a life choice.
So what's up?
My sister bumped into Danny yesterday.
Is he the one who threatened to drill a hole in your head and suck the contents out with a straw, or the one who put suntan lotion on his ears?
Never did approve of that relationship, did you?
It wasn't a relationship, Scribbs, it was a sleepover.
Well, anyway, it doesn't matter anymore, because apparently he's getting married to Fabulous Girl.
Do I know Fabulous Girl?
Everyone knows Fabulous Girl. Blonde, size 8, 94-inch heels. Sort of Nicola Pengelly, but doesn't get murdered.
You're right, I do know her. I hate her. You know, there's an old saying, the right one is always the next one. I didn't say it was a good saying, I said it was an old one. Right, I'm going to see Gavin Webb. You call on Redmond, put some pressure on.
What do you want?
I just need to ask you a few more questions.
I've told you everything that I know.
It's about your statement.
Don't you people ever give up?
It's important.
Look, I told you, it was just a joke. We both hated that song.
I just want the truth, Mr. Appleby, that's all.
All right, I liked her. Hands held up, bad boy, very sorry.
And what did Maxine think about that?
Maxine and I have a very flexible arrangement.
Flexible as in she bends over backwards. You were in love with Nicola Pengelly.
Hardly in love.
Obsessed, then?
Look, I've already told you I wasn't there.
All we know for certain, Redmond, is that Maxine's car was seen outside Nikki's house the night of the murder. Who's to say you weren't driving?
All right, just ask yourself this question. If I knew that Nikki was dead, why on earth would I leave that ridiculous message on our answer machine? If what you say is true, why would I implicate myself like that? Who on earth in their right mind would telephone someone they know is already dead?
So you say you finished playing cards at 10 and you got home by 11?
Picked up a takeaway at the corner. I presume you checked that too?
Yeah, it's the time you took getting there. I just did the journey myself and it took me just under 35 minutes. So by my reckoning, that still leaves a gap of about 25 minutes.
I had engine trouble, an irritating rattle. I stopped to check, found nothing, and drove on. A wonderful woman is dead, and right now you have absolutely nothing. Nothing on me. Now that may pass for good work in your book, Detective Inspector, but in mine, it looks a little like incompetence.
It's me. I've just found Hazel Lawrence's body. I guess whose ring she's wearing.
Why would I kill her? I didn't even know her.
Her body was found in the boot of one of your cars.
Well, obviously someone else put it there to make it look like me.
And who would want to do something like that?
Oh, come on, you know as well as I do there's a whole list of people.
We're talking about murder, Mr. Webb.
I can't explain it, okay? Look, I was as surprised as you when you opened that boot.
Tell me the truth, Gavin.
I am telling you the truth. I may not be the nicest person in the world, but I'm no murderer.
You wanted a reconciliation with Nikki, and when she said no, you killed her.
You know that's not true.
You killed her, and then in a moment of supreme bad luck, Hazel arrived.
I swear I don't know what you're talking about.
Hazel was angry because she thought Nikki had stolen Ralph from her, and when she stumbled across what you'd done, you had to kill her too.
Look, I love Nikki. All I cared about was her happiness. I could never have hurt her, not in a million years.
Detective Sergeant Scribbins has just entered the room. Interview terminated at 10:05. This had better be working. I was just beginning to get somewhere with him. He didn't do it. What? Report from the lab. Prints on the knife used to kill Nicola Pengelly belonged to Hazel Lawrence, and the blood on Hazel's clothes is Nikki's.
I don't believe it.
Hazel definitely killed Nikki.
But what about Hazel? Who killed Hazel?
Pathologists confirmed she was killed the same night as Nikki, but right now there's no forensic evidence whatsoever to link Gavin Webb to either of them.
No, 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 no!
So Hazel Lawrence killed Nicola Pengelly?
Yeah. We now have a clear match on the prints taken from Hazel and the ones on the knife. We know that she was distressed about the situation with Ralph, and we think the news that him and Nikki were going to get married caused her to do something drastic.
There's also the ring.
Yeah, we reckon she murdered Nikki and took the ring because in some screwed up way she thought it was rightfully hers.
And what about the blood?
Nicola Pengelly's, transferred from the crime scene to the car via Hazel's body.
Okay, but none of this answers the question. If Hazel killed Nikki, then who killed Hazel?
Well, Hazel was strangled, and as we know from past experience, strangulation tends to indicate a male perpetrator.
Just give me the headlines, Ash.
Well, we're close to making an arrest, boss. In fact, I'd say we were extremely close. We just need a little bit more time.
The bad part being?
We don't have a suspect and we don't have a motive.
I don't want this going cold. Turn it around and do it quickly. Understand?
I thought if I said it quickly it might not sound so bad.
Nice try.
What still doesn't make any sense is why anyone would bother to hide one body but leave the other.
Because whoever killed Hazel didn't kill Nikki. They must have panicked and assumed if they hid the body, we'd never be able to pin the second murder on them.
But now we found Hazel's body and we're still none the wiser.
What about Redmond?
He was at the beach party. We've got about 1 billion statements placing in there.
Well, he could have slipped away with all those people there. Who would have noticed?
But why would he kill Hazel?
Because he arrived at Nikki's, found her dead. Hazel was still there, so he lost his temper. I don't know.
Reaching, Ash.
I'm just saying it's a possibility, that's all.
Yeah, all right, but why leave that message on the answer phone? I mean, like he said, why would you call somebody you already know's dead?
He's right. He's absolutely right.
What?
Well, how do we know Nikki was still alive at 10?
The phone record. She called Ralph at 10:05.
No, someone called Ralph at 10:05. But it wasn't Nikki. We've got the right motive, we've just got the wrong person. Ash!
What are you doing here?
I just wanted to be the first to congratulate you. Going somewhere nice, Ralph?
I just needed to get away for a few days, that's all.
Oh, you know, you want to watch yourself with the sun down there. They say it's a killer.
What do you want?
They're back at the station, they're popping champagne corks. Do you know why?
No.
Gavin Webb's just been charged with the murders of Nicola Pengelly and Hazel Lawrence. So it's drinks all round. But you know, I hate drinking on an empty stomach. And that's what this case has left me feeling. Empty.
Why don't you just get to the point?
Well, the point is I know you killed Hazel.
Bullshit.
It wasn't Nikki who phoned you that night, was it, Ralph?
Of course it was.
No, Nikki was already dead. The person you spoke to was the person who killed her.
Where are you getting this stuff from?
And when you phoned back, it wasn't because you'd forgotten to tell her that you loved her. It was to check. To see if it really was happening or whether Hazel was just bluffing.
You don't know what you're talking about.
Not that it matters anymore, because by the time everyone realizes, you'll be long gone. So once again, my congratulations. Look, I'm sorry. I understand why you did it, Ralph. I know how you must have felt. To find someone and then to lose them like that. It was just too much.
When Hazel first phoned me and told me what she'd done, I couldn't believe it. I drove there as fast as I could. I kept telling myself it couldn't be true. It must be some kind of sick joke. When I got there, and I saw the body,
I killed her.
Hazel was there. Doing, I grabbed hold of her. By the time I came to my senses, it was too late.
So you decided to get rid of the body?
I knew sooner or later you'd link Hazel to Nikki's murder.
And then you remember Gavin's showroom.
Nikki still had a set of keys. He'd made things difficult for us. Why not make things difficult for him? When I met Nikki, my whole life changed. We had so many plans, so many things we wanted to do.
You should have thought about Hazel. Just taken the time to put things right.
It's too late now.
Yes, it is.
Give my regards to Gavin Webb.
You just cost me 20 quid, Ralph. I said you wouldn't bolt.
Scrooge. Good collar.
Thanks, boss.
Well, I'll see you back at the station.
That man turns out to be gay and going to shoot himself.
Do you know what I hate most about being single, Scribbins?
Catching murderers and having no one to share it with?
No, it's the whole industry that goes with it. The books, the jargon, the how-to-do-it articles, the TV adverts, the clubs, the people who want to help.
The love maps?
Especially the love maps.
Anyway, what's the big deal? Being single's actually quite fun.
Yeah, my thoughts exactly.
Sure, New Year's Eve's bad.
Christmas.
Birthdays, too.
Of course, birthdays. And weekends. Goes without saying. Mondays and Fridays can be a bit of a bastard, you know, the whole beginning and end of the week thing.
Fridays are hell.
And Wednesdays, sometimes Wednesdays. Middle of the week, no place to rest your head.
You know, for the same reason, I find Thursdays a bit of a strain.
Well, Thursdays have always been a low point.
Tuesdays are fine, though.
Tuesdays are completely brilliant.
Being single on a Tuesday is an absolute breeze.
Exactly. So what's the problem? Being single on Tuesdays is fine.
Well, that's sorted then.
Completely.